Number one, actually eat some vegetables. Realize what vegetables are. I have conversations every day with my clients where I have to clarify this. This is going to blow your minds right now. Green garden peas, sweet corn are not vegetables. Now, sweet corn is a bit of an exception to this because technically sweet corn can be both a whole grain, a vegetable, and actually there's a reasonable argument that you could suggest that sweet corn, especially those kernels from the cob, or on the cob rather, they're actually a fruit. So we can get lost in this, bit of a quagmire. But what I will do is give you some calorie numbers here to illustrate this right now. But people constantly send me food photos and they say, Ryan, does this look like a good plate for weight loss? It's always hard to say without context, but with my clients and whatnot, and many times they are classing things like garden green peas and sweet corn as a vegetable. They're absolutely not, and this is something you absolutely have to realize, because you can lower the calorie density of your plate, still feel full and satisfied because you're eating more vegetables, voluminous, and lose more weight. That can create that little change on the scale, that little margin, I should say, that you might be missing right now. So for example, on this, corn on the cob. So even if you do make the case that it is a vegetable, I argue overall it's a whole grain, but even if you do make the argument that it's a vegetable, for 100 grams it's 93 calories, which is not a lot anyway. And again, I want to stress to you here, corn on the cob, corn, maize, whatever it is, a wonderful food for weight loss, it really is. However, let's play it against some other vegetables here, some of my other favorite vegetables. So this is 93 calories, remember, for 100 grams of corn on the cob. 100 grams of zucchini, what do you think? Do you think it's more or less? Let's do a little game with Ryan, right? Game show Ryan Adams, higher or lower? It's 16 calories for 100 grams of zucchini, which plays 93 calories, 100 grams of corn on the cob, okay? Yellow bell pepper for 100 grams, 27 calories, okay, versus 93 corn on the cob. You see what I mean? So again, things like corn on the cob, definitely better in your mind if you play it off as a whole grain rather than a vegetable, and actually make your vegetables things like mushrooms, things like bell peppers, things like zucchini, okay, and dark leafy greens too. They're amazing for so many reasons beyond weight loss, but the likes of spinach, collard greens, okra, kale, so on and so forth. These are absolutely amazing. Again, garden green peas, not a vegetable, they're actually a legume. Now, I appreciate this can seem condescending to some of you who absolutely know this, but lots of beginners, again, this video is tailored for beginners, lots of beginners I see right now, they are classing things like corn on the cob, things like peas as a vegetable. And actually, calorie density-wise, they're not even in the same bracket. And so just by tinkering this one thing, if you're having garden green peas every day, if you're having corn on the cob every day, just by taking this out of your diet, even if you don't have much, adding in more genuine lower calorie vegetables, again, we talk about fine margins, but over the course of days, over the course of a week, this can really add up in terms of your calories. I'm sorry to bark on about calories. I know lots of you really get umpty about the calorie thing, but they do matter for weight loss, and they are an important metric by which we can measure how good a food is for weight loss. So actually eat some vegetables, number one, and truly realize what vegetables really are. It can save you a lot of trouble right now, and I know there's a lot of minds going to be blown watching this, okay? Some of you, again, you might know this, but a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I never realized that. And this can save you every day 100 calories, 150 calories in some cases for some of you, and that can make so much of a difference.